Hey, it's here. I am so excited to finally be able to share this with you today. I'm talking about the Creative Mom Planner, and it's finally available. And if you're wondering what my shirt says, I heart my crazy husband. And yes, he is crazy, and yes, I do love him. So before we dive in, let me tell you how all of this started. As a mom, a wife, and author entrepreneur, I could never quite find the right planner or system for me. I used a digital tool for a long time to keep track of my to-do lists and goals. That was fine, but I found that handwriting my goals down somewhere tangible made a huge difference in how successful I was. Being able to cross things out and having one place to look at all of my important to-dos and goals, personal or business, rather than dozens of documents or Google Docs or notes, was amazing, and it was crucial for me. So I started looking into paper planners and seeing what was out there already, hoping that I could find something that would work for me. Some planners had daily boxes with lines going down them. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, where it says like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. all the way until like 9 p.m. or whatever. See, that wasn't going to work with me. If you're a mom, you know that you can't really just fill in hourly slots like that, because one thing can just throw your whole day off faster than you can say, oh no, he threw up, or whatever it is that's going on. And then it's frustrating because now you're behind, and any planner like this, it just wasn't going to cut it for me. I needed something that was more flexible while still giving me the freedom to prioritize what needed to happen today. Other planners were missing things that I really needed, like monthly goals or weekly goals or quarterly goals. I'm running a business. I need these things to keep track of how everything is going. I wanted to be able to break down my bigger goals into smaller and smaller goals, but a lot of these planners were just meant for personal goals and personal to-dos. But I was also trying to run a business, so I needed a planner that could handle a business. So last year, after looking over countless planners online, I decided to create my own, taking the different things that I liked about some of these different planners and filling in what was missing and what I needed as a mom entrepreneur. Because I also don't want to manage two different planners. I needed just one planner where I could manage my personal stuff and my business stuff. So I sat down recently. I took the planner that I had created back in January, where I had first found out that there wasn't a planner that was quite right out there for me already. And so I made my own, and it was just a very rough first iteration of what the Creative Mom Planner is today. And so I took that version and I made it so much better. I took out everything that I didn't end up using. I've put in what was missing this year. I made it a lot prettier and nicer and added a whole bunch of cool things. And after all of that, I give to you the Creative Mom Planner. Let me show you. So here's the first inside look at the Creative Mom Planner. So here's the very first page where you can write in your name and contact info in case it gets lost. The inside cover, and if you get the print version, the front cover will be like this, except if you've seen on the sales page at writermom.net/planner, the cover is a little bit different. It's the same text and everything, but it's a black background with like this coral pink / color for the Creative Mom and white for the planner part. It looks really nice. So at the beginning of the Creative Mom Planner, you're gonna see these journal prompts to get you in the right mindset for starting the new year and reflecting on 2017 first, because before we find out where we need to go, we kind of need to find out where we've been and what we've learned and what worked and what didn't work. So the very first thing you'll see in your planner is these prompts that kind of get you thinking and reflecting and writing on everything that happened in 2017 and how things went. So you can see here some of the questions. What are some of the best things that happened in 2017? What worked? What didn't work? What good came from that? What did I learn? What am I most grateful for? What made me happy? Like all of these things, it's really important to think about them so that you can repeat what worked and what made you happy and get rid of the stuff that didn't work. And so after you've thought about 2017, we're going to move on to the Welcome 2018 section, where we're going to think about our biggest goals. What do I want for 2018? How do I want to feel? What would a breakthrough year look like for me? This is a huge one for me. I really feel like 2018 is going to be big for me, but first I need to think about what that would mean, and then I can find out what I need to do to make that happen. What are my biggest goals for 2018? What will I give up to make 2018 my best year ever? Because that's just as important as the next question. What will I start doing to make 2018 my best year ever? And I would even argue that that first question is even more important, because we cram so much into our lives that we don't realize all the things that are making us unhappy, the people, the activities, the commitments that we have on our plate that are just not working for making this year the best year ever. And then finally, what's my theme or word for 2018? After all of these answers that you've thought up, what's going to be your mantra for the next year, and how are you going to live that? Here's a 2018 yearly calendar so you can get a bird's eye view of the year. And you can also use this as a don't break the chain calendar. So if you want to find out how many days throughout the year you're writing, put a little X or a diagonal line across each day that you've written, and then you can look back and see how many days out of the whole year that you wrote or you worked out or whatever it is, your important goals that you want to track at a yearly basis like this. Space for your morning routine and your evening routine. Guys, your morning routine is so important. How you start your day. Have you guys ever heard of that saying, if you win your morning, you win your day? Well, that's why I included a space for it, because it's been crucial for me. And then how you start your morning and how your morning goes is hugely dependent on how your night before went. And so I also included space for your evening routine. That's something that I want to start doing. Maybe do a little bit of meditation or something in the morning, or sorry, at night before I go to bed, some reading, whatever it is that you do to wind down and end the day right and set things up for tomorrow. This is where you can write that down. A daily schedule. This might not work for you, but in case you need to write down things that have to happen on a daily basis, this is where you can put that. Again, for a weekly schedule. And feel free to erase and start over, because life happens and things change, right? And then the next section is quarterly goals and reviews. So you'll see this for each quarter. So this one is January, February, March. What's your one big goal that you're going to accomplish? How are you going to reach it? And there's space for you to break down the steps and the timelines and all of that. And I encourage you just to pick one big goal for each quarter. Otherwise, it's going to be too much and you're going to be frazzled and you're not going to do anything 100%. And that's something that I learned also, is to just plan one quarter at a time, especially if you have kids or you have other stuff going on, a day job or health things. Just plan out one quarter at a time, see how that goes, and then sit down and plan out your next quarter and figure out your one thing that you want to accomplish. And I promise you that is like one of the biggest things that will help you accomplish more and accomplish what you want in 2018. And then you can pick a few other smaller goals, like a promo that you want to run or anything else like that you want to do. That's not as big as like a big goal, like writing a book, like putting out your next book or a course. And then here's your first quarter review. Again, for the first quarter, did you reach it? Did you reach your smaller goals? Why not? Again, all of this reflection will help you pivot if you need to and figure out what worked, what didn't work for your next quarter. It's no use planning out your whole year and then your first quarter, just nothing went as expected. Everything took way longer than you thought, or life happened and now you have to adjust your whole yearly plan. So that's why it's better, again, like I said, to just plan by quarters. And so that's why everything in here is broken down by quarters. And then there's a mid-year review in here too, just so you can check in at the end of June or beginning of July. How are things going so far? Are you on track for what you want for 2018? You know, this is a good time to go back to the beginning of your planner and reread what you wrote and what you want and your goals and how you want to feel and your theme. And, you know, are you doing all of that? What are you learning? What's worked well? What hasn't worked? How are you going to pivot and finish the year strong? Third quarter goals, fourth quarter goals and review, end of year review, again, like the mid-year review, but this is for the end of the year and setting you up for the next year. And then here we have where the planner, I guess you could say, actually starts. This is January 2018, and you'll see this for every month, and you'll have a monthly calendar like this. And This is useful not just for seeing, you know, the dates that are coming up and maybe jotting down birthdays or other important events, but you can also use the boxes to track your word counts and then add up and see how much you did that month, track habits, or other metrics. You could even use it as an editorial calendar for your newsletters when you want to send out newsletters, or if you have a blog or anything like that, just jotting down like the main topic maybe that you want to do that day. If you have like a weekly YouTube channel or something like that, that's how I plan on using this. So yeah, that lots of potential uses for this. And you also have this for every month, your goals for the month. So this month I will, and you have several spaces there to help you remind yourself of what you want to accomplish this month. So looking at your quarterly goals, what needs to happen this month if I want to reach those quarterly goals, and plenty of space there to break some things down and add in some of those smaller goals, like if you want to read a certain number of books or anything like that, and then space for your self-evaluation there at the bottom. Again, it's all about reflecting and pivoting as necessary. You'll also see this for every week. Week of January 1st, and break down those, where you can break down those monthly goals into weekly goals and really just make them a lot more manageable, taking them from those bigger, daunting, really like seemingly impossible goals to like, okay, I think I can do this, and this is what I need to do this week to really move forward. And again, space for some reflection and evaluation there. And then at the very bottom, I love doing this because it really just makes a huge difference, just reading over your monthly goals and your quarterly goals each week, so you're reminded constantly of where you're going, and that way there's no ugly surprises later on when you didn't really do anything the whole quarter, you got off track and distracted. And space for your weekly notes. This could be anything that you need for the week. It could be a budget, a meal plan, a shopping list. It could be a whole bunch of stuff. You can put in here whatever it is that you want for that week. Because I always end up doing this. I end up like needing to go grocery shopping or something. I need to go get a few things, or I write down a couple of marketing things that I need to make sure I do, and so I need a place to put it, and so that's what this page is for. Anything like that you need throughout your week can go in here, any kind of important info. And then this is your weekly layout. So here's both pages. Here's Monday through Thursday, and you'll see daily blocks here. Morning, I use this for my morning routine. Every day I write down all of my morning routine steps, and I cross things out as I do them. And I actually fill out this whole week the Sunday before. Sometimes that Monday morning, if I had a busy weekend or some kind of family thing or whatever, then I'll do it on Monday morning. But for the most part, I try to do it on Sunday evening, Sunday at some point. And that way on Monday, I can hit the ground running and I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. So my morning is always the same. And I cross out things as I do them. And then I have 1 to 3 tasks in the most important box. That always includes writing of some form, whether it's outlining or editing or drafting or anything like that. And then anything else that you want to do. Maybe it's one marketing thing or anything like that, a blog post or your newsletter, anything important that has to be done. 1 to 3 things, no more than that, because then it's just not going to get done and you're going to feel kind of bad about it. So keep it to 3, 1 to 3. And then you could put in a couple of other really little things that maybe take 5 to 10 minutes. That's fine, but don't put them in the most important box. Just your 1 to 3 big important tasks. That's where they should go. Everything else can go in like afternoon or night, because your most important should be done in the morning, right after your morning routine anyway. So afternoon, maybe you can jot down appointments there, or if your son has a basketball practice or anything like that, anything else that you need to do, whether it's a small task or appointment or commitment, you can write that down in afternoon or night. And then at night, I also put in my evening routine. So if I need to download my Amazon ads data, I put that in there. If I want to read before bed, I put that in there. If I need to drink more water or do laundry or anything like that, I put it down there. And then again for the rest of the week, and you have some space for notes there. If you have extra tasks that you need to remind yourself of, or anything for the next week that you don't want to forget, that you can refer back to this and then add it in next week once you do your weekly planning for the next week. And again, more of the same. You'll see this for each week. And then you'll see where the next month starts, you'll see the next monthly calendar. Okay, and then now let me show you towards the end of the planner, what else is in here. There's a couple more things I want to show you. So at the very end of the planner, you have 40 pages allotted for notes. Now this may seem like kind of boring, but it can actually be really functional and useful. So what you can use this for is like anything you need to reference all the time, not just during your week, like a weekly budget, but like a list of meal ideas or a list of promo sites that you always go to. If you take a course and you need a place to jot down notes about what you're learning, anything like that you can refer back to, this is a great place to put it. So you have plenty of space for that. And then let me show you the very last thing. Okay, here we go. So the very last thing in here is the 30-day challenge. And so you have 12 of these sheets, which is about once a month. If you kind of want to focus on one habit a month that you want to do, it could be the same thing every month, or it could be different things. Maybe one thing is related to your health, like you want to walk every day or drink a gallon of water every day, or it could be related to your writing. If you want to write every day, it doesn't matter the amount of words, or if you want to do your own NaNoWriMo or whatever it is that you do, you can set up your own 30-day challenge for it, and you can fill this in every day for the next 30 days. I want to do this because that's important. At the end of this 30-day challenge, I'll celebrate by. Also important. And then you just cross off each box, or you could color it in, whatever you want to do, until you get to the 30 days, and then you've done it. And so I thought this was really cool as a way to kind of get back on track when you've fallen off the horse and you haven't written in weeks or months, and you know you need to start, but it feels impossible. This is a good way to get started. Or if there's a new habit that you want to start, something to level up your health or level up your business, something that you want to be doing for 30 days to get in the habit, this is perfect for that. So yeah, that's the WriterMom planner. That's everything that you will find inside. This has been the exclusive first inside look at this planner, and I hope you're as excited about it as I am, because I can't wait until mine arrives and I unbox it for you guys and I show you what the print version looks like. Mine is already ordered, and you can order yours too at writermom.net/planner. You'll find all the information there, everything that's included, this video, any kind of questions, all the features, like you can see it there. If you have any questions for me that you're not seeing on the page, email me at hello@writermom.net. I'm happy to get back to you right away and answer your questions or any feedback that you may have. And yeah, just look out for the official unboxing very soon. And if you're ready to make 2018 a breakthrough year, this is where it starts, with a tool like this. So make sure you go and grab yours now at writermom.net/planner. So I hope you've enjoyed that inside first look at the Creative Mom Planner. I know I can't wait until I get mine in the mail and I open it up for you guys. If it sounds like the right kind of planner for you, I hope you check it out. And again, the link for that is writermom.net/planner, PLANNER. Let me know if you have any questions or any feedback at hello@writermom.net. I'm happy to talk to you about this planner and think up ways to make it even better for next year. And make sure you look out for the official unboxing of the very first print version of the Creative Mom Planner coming really soon. And if you're subscribed to my WriterMom newsletter, then you will be the first to find out about that. And so yeah, that's all I have for you today. And you're trying to juggle everything personal and business, and you can't find the right tool to do it. If you have big plans for 2018, health-wise, business-wise, whatever it is that you want to do next year, the Creative Mom Planner will help you get there. All you have to do is use it. Use it, keep it by you, fill it out, look at it daily, and it will serve you and it will help you reach amazing things for your business and for your life. And I tell you that because it's what I've been using this past year, and I feel like I've leveled up my life. In next week's video, I'm going to go through my 2017 goals, and by no means was this planner that I've been using. You can see it on my desk over here. That's the first iteration. I've been using it the whole year pretty consistently, and whenever I have, you guys, I missed here and there, like just sporadically where I wouldn't use it, and everything would just go down the drain. My momentum, like I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know what to work on or what I was supposed to be working on. But whenever I was using that planner, I just did so much, but not just anything, you guys. I did the important stuff, and you guys are gonna see in next week's video just how much I was able to do even after going through some health issues and burnout and tons of other stuff, and just dealing with like having a baby and like all the time and energy that having a baby takes up. You guys are going to see how much I was able to do thanks to having a paper planner like this. A tool like this is so valuable for your business. It's one of the best investments you can make for your next year. As a mom, as an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you work in, having a planner and using a planner like this consistently, you're going to be amazed at what you can do in the next 12 months. The Creative Mom Planner will help you discover where you want to go, and it will help you get there. My planner is my #1 tool, and my planner is the reason that I get so much done. In the last few years, I've written 8 books. I graduated college. I started freelance editing. I'm running WriterMom. I have a family, I got married, I had 2 kids, we bought a house, I was a teacher for 3 years. I did NaNoWriMo for 4 years in a row, and I won every time. And this is how is by using a tool like a planner to write down all of your big goals and help you break them down until they're into bite-sized chunks that you can do every day, because that's where the magic happens, you guys. It's in your day-to-day. You can plan the whole year all day long, but you're not going to reach those yearly goals until you break them down into those daily goals and you sit down and you do the work, and you have a tool like that beside you that's telling you exactly what you need to do step by step, because every journey starts with a single step, right? And so this planner is a tool that will help you do that. And this planner is what's going to help you prioritize what's important, track how you're doing, help you get back on track when you fall off the wagon. And if you want the same for yourself, if you're struggling to balance everything, if you feel like you're overwhelmed and you don't even know where to start, you have all of these to-dos in your head and you can't even remember what it is that you're supposed to do. If you need a system like this that will help you break everything down and reach your goals, then the Creative Mom Planner is for you, and I hope you will check it out. It's available now in digital or print form, and you can find out more at writermom.net/planner. You'll see everything there. As always, thank you for watching, and keep creating your art. Bye.